How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my WWE Hell in a Cell 2014 pay-per-view predictions. Hell in a Cell is live pay-per-view as well as the WWE Network tomorrow night. I gotta say, overall for Hell in a Cell, going into the show I wasn't too excited, but honestly WWE did a very good job this past Monday on Raw and really hyping me up for this show. I thought that they did a fantastic job hyping the two Hell in a Cell matches up, and I thought they did a pretty, good job as well hyping the mid-card matches though. So I think WWE definitely, turned my my hype around. I wasn't really too excited, but they did a really good job selling me onto the show. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm really excited, and they did a pretty good job making this show seem like it was important. Not saying that it is, but they made it, at least an effort to make it feel like it was important this past Monday in Raw. So if it wasn't for this Raw this past Monday, honestly, I probably wouldn't be looking forward to this show that much besides the main event matches. But I think the card itself looks, on paper, the card looks pretty good, I think. I don't think anything really looks that bad. I think we're in for some good matches. I think, even the worst match, I think, is still going to be pretty decent, I think. So I think we're in for, at least a good show here. I'm not saying that it will be a good show, but I think it definitely has potential to be one. And, I think it'll be a good show. I don't think it'll be a wild out crazy show, but it'll definitely be a good show to sit through and watch, I think. Hopefully they don't prove me wrong. The show could be bad, but, Hell in a Cell has a history of the pay-per-view itself of not being a very good show. So hopefully, this year it's at least a good show. The main events can't disappoint, so hopefully it's a solid show overall. 8 matches on the card. However, before the pay-per-view starts, as always, you have the kickoff. But once again, the kickoff is 1 hour. I don't know why they're doing hour kickoffs now. I guess they're more time to give in-depth looks at the matches. Which, when you think about it, you don't really need an in-depth look. If you watch the product, you know pretty much everything that's going on. So you really don't need 3 people telling you what you've seen the past whatever weeks leading to the pay-per-view. So we don't really need hour kickoffs. I think that half-hour shows are good. So I don't know why they did it for an hour. But on the kickoff, we'll be getting the first ever premiere episode of Mizdow TV with special guest The Miz. Now this should be awesome. No pun intended, Miz and everything. But Mizdow is awesome. He's amazing. So hopefully this segment's gonna be really good. It should be very entertaining. I'm looking forward to it just because of Mizdow. So it should be a good little segment there. I'm not expecting too much, but you know what? It should be fun. Considering Mizdow is gonna be the host, and him. Hopefully, if we're lucky, maybe Miz will mimic everything he does. Considering Mizdow mimics everything Miz does. So this should be a fun little segment there, but nothing too out of the ordinary. But like I said on the card, we have 8 matches. I'd say majority of the card's solid. No, the whole card in general I think is solid. I think you have good matches. The mid-card title matches look really good. The Divas matches should be, at least decent. The main events look great. So I think this card looks pretty good. In the 8 matches, we have Sheamus defending the United States Championship against The Miz, which should be a good match. Their matches in the past have been pretty good at that. On Raw, they've had matches on SmackDown too in the past. Not recently, but they've had matches on SmackDown in the past. And I thought they worked pretty well together, so I'm looking forward to that match. It should be pretty good. We'll be having an amazing 2 out of 3 falls match for the Intercontinental Championship. Dolph Ziggler defending his title for like the 6th time, and he's only been champion for a little over a month. So Ziggler is a fighting true champion. I'm really glad he's becoming a fighting champion, not the average champion that defends it every now and then, but he's defending it and almost on a regular basis. So I'm really happy with the way they're making Ziggler look as the Intercontinental Champion. He'll be defending against Cesaro. They always put on amazing matches, and 2 out of 3 falls just makes the match sound much better. We're having AJ defend the Divas title against Paige once again for the 3rd time on pay-per-view. Not really looking forward to it. Their matches have been decent, have been really mind-blowing that everyone thought they were going to be. But I'm over the feud. Hopefully it ends here, and I'm just I don't really care for the match. Stardust and Goldust will be defending the tag team titles against the Usos again. Night of Champions rematch. This match should be solid tag team match here. Not expecting too much, but it should be pretty solid for their standards. I'm not really expecting too much, like I said. So hopefully it's a good match. You'll be having Big Show take on Rusev again. Their match on Raw a few weeks ago was actually pretty good at that. So this match should not be too bad, I think. It could be bad, but hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's a solid match here. Not expecting too much, but for Big Show and Rusev standards, hopefully it's a good match. We'll be also getting Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella. Finally. Sarcasm, I should say. Yeah, this match, they should have capitalized it when the feud was hot. The feud really died down. No one's really talked about it, no one's really cared about it. All the segments they're having on Raw, they should have the match then. Now, they're doing the match when the feud is completely irrelevant. They hardly even acknowledge the feud anymore. Well, it should be, the feud sucks, so they shouldn't really acknowledge it. But, since they're having a match, they're doing it when no one cares. They should have done it when the feud was still somewhat relevant. So, bad timing, and they should have not done the match now. They should have done it at Night of Champions, but what are you going to do? The loser becomes the winner's personal assistant for 1 month. I don't know how they're going to play that. They're probably just going to have one embarrass the other. But if I'm them, I'm having the winner, have the loser help them, benefit them on WWE TV, like trying to win the Divas title. So I don't know how they're going to play that out, but hopefully they're smart about it and just don't waste it as dumb segments and actually contribute to the product and, make it, hopefully, maybe an interesting storyline like, the Cena Nexus style where Barrett gave Cena the ultimatum, be fired or help me win the title. So if they're smart, they'll do that, but they're not that smart, so they're not going to do that. And then we have our double main event. Big matches here. Well, they are big matches. Well, at least one of them is a big match to everyone. The other one no one really cares about. But you have a double main event, which we didn't even know was going to happen. A few weeks ago, originally it was supposed to happen. It was going to have John Cena versus Dean Ambrose on the No Holds Barred Contract and a Pole match. That's supposed to happen. Winner faces Seth Rollins, and the loser, which we all assume would probably face Randy Orton. That was the original plan. However, they sped things up. Match happened in Raw, and we now have our double main event. The first one being John Cena versus Randy Orton inside the Hell in a Cell, but with a twist. The winner of that match will receive a future WWE World Heavyweight Championship match against the Beast Brock Lesnar. When they'll get it, I don't know. Most likely at the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm guessing. But Cena Orton, I'm expecting a good match. It's kind of ironic because at the very first Hell in a Cell pay-per-view back in 2009, it was John Cena versus Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. Fast forward 5 years later, Orton and Cena in the cell again. This time, no one contenders match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So time might fly, but some things never change. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good match. The first Hell in a Cell match I remember liking. So hopefully, they've improved a lot since then. So I'm expecting a solid Hell in a Cell match here. It should be really good. And of course, the other main event being the match that everyone's looking forward to. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, finally locked into a predicament where neither of them can run away, mainly Seth Rollins. This match should be amazing. Their Lumberjack match and Falls Count Anywhere match were amazing. So I'm expecting an amazing match here. I'm really looking forward to it. They're going to absolutely tear each other apart. It's going to be brutal. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the best Hell in a Cell matches we've ever seen. I just think I have that high standards for this match. It's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited to see how it plays out. And yeah, that'll do it. That's the card. That's what I thought it's going into the pay-per-view. And let's stop rambling and let's get to my predictions part of this video, because that's what the title of the video is called, perhaps. So let's get to my predictions, guys.
Number 1 contenders Hell in a Cell match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena versus Randy Orton. I can honestly see this match going either way. John Cena has unfinished business with Brock Lesnar, so I can easily see him becoming number 1 contender to face Lesnar again. But, I think Orton is a good choice to go here and to face Brock Lesnar, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Randy Orton. Even though I wasn't surprised with John Cena won, I think Orton going against Brock Lesnar would be, fresh, and, it's the authorities guy going against, somewhat of an authorities guy. And, it's a good way to turn Randy Orton face. He's facing Brock Lesnar, have Seth Rollins cost the match to set up him versus Seth Rollins in the future. So I think Randy Orton's a better pick here, but I wasn't surprised if John Cena won, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Randy Orton. United States Championship match, United States Champion Sheamus versus The Miz. I'm going to go ahead and pick Sheamus to retain here. I don't see The Miz winning it. It wouldn't surprise me if Miz won it, considering he had a surprise victory at Night of Champions for the Intercontinental Championship. So it wouldn't surprise me, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Sheamus. To be honest, I think this match should be good, but I'm not expecting too much from it. Miz Dav should be entertaining, hopefully, during this match at ringside. I'm looking forward to that. But this should be a solid match, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Sheamus to retain the United States Championship. Divas Championship, Divas Champion AJ Lee versus Paige. I'm going to go ahead and pick AJ Lee to retain. I don't know why they give the title back to Paige for. This is their 3rd singles pay-per-view, and honestly, I'm not really too excited for it. It should be decent. Their matches have been decent to good, so I'm not really expecting too much. Hopefully this is their final match. I'm really sick of them going at it, and I'm waiting for this feud to the end. Hopefully it ends here. So AJ Lee to still be Divas Champion. WWE Tag Team Championship match. WWE Tag Team Champions Gold and Stardust versus the Usos. I'm going to go ahead and pick Gold and Stardust to retain. I don't see them losing after 1 month of holding it. This should be a solid tag team match here. Their match at Night of Champions was actually really solid. I'm expecting nothing but a good match here as well. I don't see Usos winning at all. I don't think it makes any sense at all for them to win the titles back. But it should be a fun tag team match here. But I'm going to go ahead and pick Golden Stardust to retain the WWE Tag Team titles. Big Show versus Rusev. I think it's blatantly obvious Rusev is going to win here. I don't see Big Show winning. I can easily see Mark Henry coming down and, you know, costing Big Show the match, turning Mark Henry heel, and, you know, having Mark Henry feud Big Show. But I don't see Rusev losing to the Big Show. This match should be, hopefully it's decent. Their match on Raw they had a few weeks ago actually wasn't going that bad, so hopefully this match is, you know, pretty good to decent. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Rusev to get the victory over the Big Show. 2 out of 3 falls match for the Intercontinental Championship. Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro. You know, this is another match that I can easily go either way in my opinion. I can see Ziggler retaining, which I'm predicting, or I can honestly see Cesaro winning. But, you know, I want to see Cesaro win, but I want to see Ziggler have a good, lengthy reign as Intercontinental Champion. He just won it last month, so I don't want to see him lose it that soon. This match should be great. 2 out of 3 falls between these two. They have amazing one-on-one matches, so 2 out of 3 falls is going to be simply amazing. I'm really looking forward to this match, but I think Ziggler's going to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella, with the loser becoming the winner's personal assistant for 1 month. I'm going to go ahead and pick Nikki Bella because if I'm WWE making this match, I'm going to go ahead and have Nikki win, and if they're smart, have Nikki use Brie to her advantage where she has to have Brie help her win the Divas Championship from AJ Lee. They can play that in storyline. But if Brie wins, I wouldn't be surprised, but the whole stipulation doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This match should be whatever. But I'm just going to go ahead and pick Nikki Bella for the win. You know, just to pick her. And then the main event, Hell in a Cell match, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose has to win this match, in my opinion. There's no way that they should. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Seth Rollins won, but you can't go the Ambrose and Rollins feud and not have Dean Ambrose, you know, get the win that everyone's been waiting for. Everyone wanted him to win at SummerSlam, he lost. Everyone wanted him to win in the Falls Count Anywhere match on Raw, he lost. So this is the match where Dean Ambrose finally gets his win, finally can stand in Seth Rollins, and finally, you know, put Seth Rollins in his place. This match should be amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. They're, you know, 2 matches they've had this year have been amazing, so this match should be none less than that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and pick the Lunatic Fringe to get us the win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Hell in a Cell 2014 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, Hell in a Cell is live on pay-per-view as well as the WWE Network, which you can get for $9.99, might I add, just throwing that out there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. The card looks good, I think, and it should be a good show. So until tomorrow for my review, I'll see you guys till then.